What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. So just like we did a Kevin Durant Boston Celtics rebuild yesterday, we're going to be doing the other side of that rebuild today with the Brooklyn Nets, with Jaylen Brown being on the Brooklyn Nets, obviously. So let's go ahead and do this Jaylen Brown Brooklyn Nets rebuild today. Before we get today's video, make sure you guys drop a like at this one. Of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you guys so much for 26,000 subscribers, by the way. We've been growing as fast as I've ever been growing, so thank you guys for the continued support. You guys are absolutely freaking amazing. But regardless, the Brooklyn Nets and the Boston Celtics, like I said, when I talked about this trade yesterday, I wanted to say that I don't think this is going to happen, nor do I think it should happen and stuff. Like, I don't want to trigger Celtics fans too much, is basically what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that this should happen. I know Celtics fans do not want to trade Jaylen Brown. We are literally just doing these videos for entertainment purposes. We did a Kevin Durant Celtics yesterday, like I said, and today we're going to be doing a Jaylen Brown net. So I went ahead and also traded Kyrie Irving, because I feel like if you trade Kevin Durant and then you also have like Jaylen Brown come over here, what's the point of even keeping Kyrie? Like, I guess you have a good team, but Kyrie could just walk in free agency. You might as well just trade him, right? I don't know what Kyrie would do with the contract situation. So I went ahead and made that trade as well. So yesterday the trade we made was Jaylen Brown, Grant Williams, Derek White, 2 first-round picks for Kevin Durant, which made sense to me. And then today we went ahead and did this trade: Kyrie Irving to the Lakers, Russell Westbrook to the Spurs. We get a first-round pick, and then Doug McDermott also heads to the Lakers, so the Spurs get off Doug McDermott's contract, which that means that, you know, the Spurs have Russell Westbrook. They'll probably buy him out, and Russell Westbrook is free to sign wherever he wants. But regardless, the thing this does for us, because if you look at this trade, you're like, why? You only got 1 first-round pick for Kyrie. Like, what's the point of the Nets doing that? And I was thinking that too. Like, why would the Nets just trade Kyrie? Because this was the ideal trade that kind of would help Kyrie land on the Lakers, that the Spurs would get involved. That way the Nets don't have to take Russell Westbrook in return, which I guess you could, but you don't want Ben Simmons, Westbrook on the same team. So basically what that did for us is it gave us like a massive trade exception. I didn't even really think about that. We have a $37 million trade exception, so we could bring in like another star here in Brooklyn, to be honest with you, whether it's at the trade deadline or whatever it may be. But for now, this is what our team looks like. So now you have a foundation of Jaylen Brown and Ben Simmons, which is not too bad at all, in my opinion. This is actually a decent start to a kind of retooling process. You also have quite a bit of role players, with Grant Williams being here as well. You got Royce O'Neal. So, like, there is definitely some promise on this roster. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here looking at this roster saying this is a championship contender or anything like that, but it's a start of something good. So I like it. But I'm not sure if I want to use that trade exception right now. Like, $37 million, that can get us a really good player. So if we just look right now at what kind of player we could get for that, like, that is a massive trade exception. So I'm glad we have it. So 37.5, you got like Joel Embiid, Luka Doncic. You know, some of these guys are not going to be obtainable that easily. Not even sure who the guy I want to go for is going to be. We can use part of the trade exception. We can use most of it, whatever we want to do. I'm excited though to have that trade exception. That's something I don't usually work with in these kind of rebuilds, is like trade exceptions. So I don't think I'm going to use it this offseason though. I kind of want to roll with what we got for now. And then we'll kind of see what we can do at the trade deadline with it. So right now our team is this. Patrick Mills is our starting point guard, which I'm not sure I love that. Patty Mills, you got Jaylen Brown, Seth Curry, Derek White, Cameron Thomas. So much going on here. They got Royce O'Neal, Joe Harris, TJ Warren, Ben Simmons, Grant Williams, and then Nick Claxton. So we definitely have some work to do. There's some other guys I think I want to potentially trade at the trade deadline. So the trade deadline is going to be a big part of what we do in this video. We're going to probably acquire stars or acquire a third star and potentially send out salary as well. So we definitely have our work cut out for us at this next coming trade deadline. So like Seth Curry on an expiring contract, we might as well try to get like a first for him. I also want to see Cameron Thomas become like a really good role player for us in this video, next to what we got going on right now. So there's a lot I want to do in this video, but I'm excited. I think this is going to be a fun one. So let's go ahead and look at the rotation all together. And then at the trade deadline, we can try to make like some aggressive moves, whether that's bringing in that third star. I don't know when trade exceptions expire, so I'm going to try to use it at the trade deadline and not lose it for nothing. So I think you have like a whole year, if I'm not mistaken, after you made it. But regardless, right now it's Patty Mills, Jaylen Brown, TJ Warren, Ben Simmons, Nick Claxton. You got Grant Williams off the bench, Derek White off the bench, Royce O'Neal, Seth Curry, and then Joe Harris, Cameron Thomas. So yeah, like, I really want to see Cameron Thomas get some minutes this year, so I do want to change some things around a little bit. So I'm fine with what we have going on right here, but maybe, just maybe, we play Ben Simmons at point guard, which makes sense to me. So Ben Simmons and Jaylen Brown is your backcourt right now. TJ Warren is fine. Grant Williams is the power forward position, and then Patty Mills maybe just like completely out of the rotation. Not that I have any disrespect or ill will towards Patty Mills, but I really want to see Cameron Thomas be like a really good player for us. We want to see him develop. So we're not going to have a single point guard in the rotation, I guess. It's not going to matter too much. This team is about to change anyway. But yeah, I want to see Cameron Thomas getting like a lot of minutes. So this is what our rotation looks like currently. And it's looking pretty good. It's not too bad. It's not that bad of a team at all. Proficiency is going to land us at a 3.5 perimeter centric. So we are going to simulate to the trade deadline. We're going to make some massive moves there. Hopefully acquire a third star with our trade exception, and then we'll be on our way. So we are at the trade deadline as promised, and I'm looking to acquire first round picks to kind of help me with the trade I'm about to make. So I'm taking Seth Curry. I'm sending him over to Dallas for Davis Bertans contract. So we could use that salary in the offseason. It's going to be expiring as well, because the second year is non-guaranteed after this year. So 2025 top 3 protected. Oh, wait a minute. No, we don't want to do that. If we have to include the trade exception, never mind. I'm good on that. I'm not trying to get rid of that trade exception. So never mind. Maybe we can acquire more first round picks. Okay, we got to start with this trade exception then. So let's use this trade exception. Let's hope we have enough. So I was ready to start sending off some guys, but instead it looks like we have to use the exception first. I don't want to use it on Davis Bertans, obviously. So $37 million exception. So let's take a look around the league and let's see what's available to us. Right now we're the 10th seed. So we're kind of, borderline playing, but I'm trying to figure this out and try to get this all together. So the Pacers are rebuilding. Nobody I really want. Miles Turner is okay, but it's not really what I'm looking for. You got Pistons. The Raptors are rebuilding, and Siakam is interesting. You got Rockets rebuilding. Jabari. You got Russell Westbrook over there in San Antonio. The Suns are very bad, and, we have a trade exception maybe to use on like a Devin Booker if we wanted to. Something like that. You got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander in Oklahoma City. They are both untouchable, though. Minnesota. Damian Lillard is untouchable, so nothing we can get in Portland, really. The Warriors, the Wizards are rebuilding. Okay. Bradley Beal is somebody I guess I could put on the list. I think he's making more than that now, I believe, actually. So that might be too tough to get. So is there anybody else, man? We need to find a team that's got, all right, we got the Heat rebuilding or selling with Jimmy Butler. Okay. And then the Hornets selling with like Rozier, nothing we want there. And then Donovan Mitchell in Utah, but of course the Jazz cannot trade for Donovan Mitchell. Man, that would have been my dream scenario right there, getting Donovan Mitchell, but I guess we can't because Ben Simmons also on this roster, so we can't do that, unfortunately. That's why we sent out Ben Simmons. De'Aaron Fox also is kind of interesting in Sacramento, and then you got the Knicks rebuilding with RJ Barrett, who's not on a contract yet. Man, I'm not really seeing a single option that I like. I got to get creative here, I guess. I'm not really seeing much. So the only player that makes even a little bit of sense is like Siakam. He fits right into our trade exception. I mean, he's kind of exactly what we're looking for. We want a guy that can come in here and help right away. He's 28 years old. I think Siakam makes the most sense here in this scenario where we use our trade exception. We have a $37 million trade exception. Siakam's making $35 million, so it's like literally perfect. So basically, we'd be giving the Raptors a ton of draft picks in order to take Siakam off their hands. So that is what we're going to do, I think. So I'm going to throw in 3 first-round picks in order to get Pascal Siakam. So I'm using my trade exception. 3 first to get Siakam here. Do they accept this? They do not. Fair enough. I'll give you a second. That's not going to do it. And then another second. Not going to do it. All right. Do I throw 5 first-round picks for Siakam? 4 first. Oh, okay. That's not going to do it either. What if I threw in anything else I could throw in? Edmund Summer? Would this get it done? 4 first-round picks. Trade exception. Edmund Summer for Siakam. They do agree to that. So just like that, at the trade deadline, we get Pascal Siakam to join alongside Simmons and Jaylen Brown. I'm excited about Siakam being here. We had to use a trade exception on somebody, so now Siakam is a Brooklyn Net. And I think he makes all the sense in the world. So now you have a Simmons, Siakam, Jaylen Brown trio. I think that is awesome. All are pretty decent defensively as well. You have TJ Warren still. Grant Williams going to be getting extension this offseason. But there are some other things I do want to do at this trade deadline to free up some rotational minutes a little bit. So we are not done just yet. So now back to trying to trade Seth Curry. The Memphis Grizzlies are offering me a first-round pick. So I am going to go ahead and make this trade happen. So just like that, we do get a first-round pick for Seth Curry. Okay, so I think what I want to do is, I'm not even sure I want to run this rotation. I guess we could continue to play Siakam at center, but I think I want to play him at power forward. I think I like him better there. So this is going to be kind of a weird, interesting rotation, but Siakam is going to be my secondary position center once we do go small ball. So Siakam, power forward. Simmons is probably going to have to move to point guard, to be honest with you. I don't really see how else we have him out here. So Simmons at point guard is going to have to be what we do. I'll move his secondary position to small forward. And then Jaylen Brown will probably be the small forward because right now, point guard slash small forward. Yeah, so we'll have that. And then Jaylen Brown is going to slide down to small forward because right now Cameron Thomas is absolutely being a stud. So I really want to get Cameron Thomas in the starting five. So they want to start Derek White, but I'm not really wanting to do that. So it's Ben Simmons, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Siakam. So I like that a lot, but I do want Cameron Thomas to be the guy in the rotation because he's averaging 18 points per game. He's not shooting very well, but still want him out there. So I definitely want to do that. And then I kind of want to trade Derek White as well if I can. Derek White and Joe Harris are two guys that are still making a lot of money. Derek White's contract will be a little bit longer for my liking, so I'm going to try to trade Derek White here as well. The Bucks want to give me an expiring contract and a first for Derek White. Sign me up. Steven Adams, same thing with the Grizzlies. If you want to give me expiring salary and I take on a first, I'm so okay with that. D'Lo, Jeremy Grant. I think I'm going to do this Bucks trade where we get a first round pick in Brook Lopez. So that should immediately push Cameron Thomas to starting shooting guard spot. So it's Simmons, Cameron Thomas, Jaylen Brown, Siakam, Claxton, Warren, Grant Williams, Royce O'Neal, and Joe Harris. I am cool with this. We're going to run it this season. So that was our eventful trade deadline. We are 4-star perimeter centric. We're a playing team right now, but I imagine after all the moves we have made, things should change a little bit. So Cameron Thomas shot tendency is a 99. Let's boost that down maybe a little bit. Like, I like him taking shots and all, but and then Siakam, I'm gonna push it up to like a 95 or 96 with Jaylen Brown. So this is our team. Let's see how the rest of the season goes. I'm excited. I think we've put together a very nice team here in Brooklyn, where we're still trying to compete, and we can honestly do even more in the offseason. So at the end of the year, Luka wins MVP, Chat Rookie of the Year, Bones Highland 6-man, Thibault Defensive Player, Bagley Most Improved, and Naimi Udoka Coach of the Year with Kevin Durant over there on the Celtics. So we'll have to keep tabs on them. Ben Simmons makes All-NBA first team. Okay, I see you, Ben Simmons. What did he average for him? We'll have to look at that. Giannis, Jason Tatum. So no Kevin Durant, and we do get no Kevin Durant here either. He does make All-NBA third team. And then do we have like Jaylen Brown making or anything like that? No, I don't see Jaylen Brown. So Ben Simmons all defensive first team as well. So if you look at the player stats, we had 27 from Jaylen Brown on his own team. Ben Simmons averaged 21, Siakam with 19, and Cameron Thomas with 17. So we kind of have a nice team here. And then TJ Warren maybe is somebody I should have traded at the trade deadline to get a first round pick for him. He averaged 14. Grant Williams with 9, then 8 from Claxton. I think we definitely need to upgrade our center position. Like, that's one thing we should be focused on this offseason. But right now we are a play-in team, so we get to play the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, if we miss the playoffs, I'm not going to be too upset. Like, I do want to be in, but I'm just going to go game by game here. And we beat the Pacers. And look at that. Round 1, we get a Kevin Durant versus his former team series. So, you know, you can't complain about that. Ben Simmons, Jaylen Brown, and Siakam going up against Jason Tatum and Kevin Durant and Brogdon. So this should be a lot of fun. Don't know if we'll upset them or anything like that, but this should still be fun. I mean, I'm going to put myself in the best position to maybe pull off the upset. We're going to run an 8-man rotation, and we're going to see if we can do this. Game 1, we're up 1-0, start things off. 24 from Tatum, 41 from Jaylen Brown. Sees blood right now, man. He wants revenge for the Celtics trading him. So, man, would it be crazy if we upset the Celtics right now. Game 2, they even it up. Fair enough. Win by 9. Game 3, we win. Okay. Jaylen Brown dropped 22, 20 and 16 from Ben Simmons. No way we're about to upset the Celtics here. 3-1. After getting Siakam, things might change our way. We might go from a play-in tournament team to being that team. Let's see. We beat the Celtics in 6? Yes, we do. We upset Boston in round 1. Wow. So after winning a championship with the Celtics last video, we end up beating them this video with the Nets. That's crazy. We get Chicago in round 2. Okay. So Chicago is a team I'm definitely fearful of, but I feel like we could still beat them. So here we go. Game 1, we're down 1-0. Fair enough. Game 2 down. Wow, we're going to beat the Celtics. We're going to lose to Chicago, right? 3-1, and we lose in 6, maybe? No, we're going to a game 7. Okay, we come back from a 3-0 deficit. Going back to Chicago, all the momentum is on our corner right now because you don't want to go from 3-0 to a game 7. Chicago is shaking in their boots, but man, it's a close game. So I think we got it, though. We do. We beat them. We come back from a 3-0 deficit, and just like that, you're number 1 going from the 10th seed to the Eastern Conference Finals. Okay. Philadelphia's got James Harden, Maxey, Matisse, Thybulle, Harris, and Embiid. This is the same team that beat me in the last video the first year. So can we turn our luck around? 1-0 on Philly. They even it up. Okay. 2-1 for us. 3-1. Can we beat them in 5? We can beat them in 5. Are we really about to win a championship Year number 1 with this Nets team. I mean, I love the addition of Siakam on this team, but man, I was not expecting to be a championship contender right away. Game 1, we're down 1-0. Game 2, down 2-0. Oh, our luck might have turned around, or it might have ran out, and we lose Minnesota 5. But man, we got to the NBA Finals. Year number 1 as a 10th seed. That just shows you we are about to be a legitimate threat going forward, and we have some salary to trade away that if we wanted to. So Joe Harris's contract is going to be expiring. I'm excited. So we got all the way to the finals. Player retirements, LeBron James retiring in LA. Sucks for the Lakers, but regardless, heading to the draft lottery. We're not going to have a pick or anything like that. I'm glad that we got as far as we did, to be honest with you. Our pick is going to go to the Jazz this year, and then the Suns have the number 1 overall pick. Not sure why the Suns always suck. Regardless, though, I mean, Steve Nash literally just led us to the finals, so I don't think you could justify firing him and not bringing him back. So I know as much criticism as he gets in real life. I mean, in 2K, he did a credible job, so just bring him back. We're going to fill the rest of this out and then maybe look to make another trade to put us over the top. So we have Claxton on an expiring contract. We have Joe Harris on an expiring contract, which makes about $27 million up. So, I mean, we could try to pull something off here. I don't know what center we would want, though. That's like the main thing we need right now. So you got Walker Kessler, Jared Vanderbilt, which I like both those guys. Mitchell Robinson, Jonathan Isaac, Buddy Hield, a first-round pick. So the 10th overall pick, and Kevin Knox. Kendrick Williams, Kyle Anderson, Gary Payton, and Trenton Watford. Klay Thompson in a first. I mean, Klay Thompson is cool and all, but all right. So I think I'm gonna wait and before I make some kind of crazy trade. So we're just gonna head to the draft night. We only had a 2nd round pick anyway, so I'll sign Will Richardson. Player options: Royce O'Neal, I'm going to accept, and Vince Williams is going to accept as well. I want to keep as many assets as possible. Grant Williams is somebody I definitely want back in Brooklyn. And then as far as free agency is concerned, Kyrie Irving is a free agent. TJ Warren is somebody we can re-sign. I think in real life, though, they don't have the bird rights on him. And then Grant Williams is somebody I'm definitely bringing back. But as far as centers we can get in free agency, I mean, we have Brook Lopez we can bring back, DeMarcus Cousins. I mean, I want a floor spacing center. It's kind of obvious. Not a ton of those exist, so I'm not really sure if I'll be able to find one very easily. But Claxton is decent enough. We just made it to the finals, so it's not like we're looking to make a crazy trade. Well, we are in a way, but I don't know. It kind of depends. So looking at the center position, like what centers actually can space the floor? I don't even really like. I know Miles Turner comes to mind. He can space it a little bit. Let's go B- or better for center. So let's just see who is here. You have Nikola Vucevic, who's a free agent. You have Wendell Carter, Christian Wood, Miles Turner is a free agent, Bobby Portis, and Milwaukee. Okay, I like the idea of that. Jalen Smith, Chet Holmgren, Thomas Bryant, Joe Val, Precious Chua, James Wiseman, Mohamed Bamba. Oh, Mo Bamba would low-key be kind of nice. How much does he want? Okay, so we might have to wait Naz Reid as a free agent. So honestly, there are actually some good options. So I think we have to wait till after free agency, though, to make these trades happen. So I'm going to go ahead and, well, let's see. What we got? So we got Ben Simmons, Cameron Thomas, and then we've got Royce O'Neal, Joe Harris. I'll probably end up trading Joe Harris, honestly. Kessler Edwards is not a bad backup small forward, so we could probably trade Royce O'Neal as well. Or you can move Royce O'Neal to the power forward, either way. So I think I'll move O'Neal. Well, no, we'll have Grant Williams there. So, and then TJ Warren could come back as well. Like, what do we do? We have so much. Okay, I'm going to re-sign TJ Warren. I think he was a big part of why we were able to do what we did there. Actually have some trade exceptions. I'm going to offer, I'm going to match Grant Williams' salary, and then we have that going for us. Okay. And then we still have quite a bit of floor spacing centers. We have like small trade exceptions that I don't know if I'll use them, but I mean, they'll probably go away when I'm making these trades. Okay, so it's like Mo Bamba and all them signed because that's who I want to go for. So let's see if I can get one of those guys. So I'm offering Will Richardson, Royce O'Neal, and Vince Williams for Mo Bamba and San Antonio. And just like that, they agree. So I get my floor spacing center I was kind of looking for. So I'm very happy about that. So now we have a rotation of Mo Bamba, Claxton, and you have Grant Williams, Siakam, the power forward. You have TJ Warren, Jaylen Brown, and then you also have Joe Harris here. And then, so what I think I want to do is I want to move Kessler Edwards to shooting guard if he will go down. Let's see. Does he? He does go down at shooting guard. What about if I move, well, if I move TJ Warren, yeah, that's, I guess, I don't want to move TJ Warren there. So maybe we trade for a backup shooting guard that is going to be really good because we don't really need Joe Harris and Kessler Edwards. So if I traded these two, we'd have a really solid rotation if we got rid of maybe these two and got a shooting guard return. So let's see what shooting guard we can get. You got Terrence Mann and Luke Kennard. I mean, those are two really good backcourt players that I like the idea of. I'm going to make this trade. I'm going to get Terrence Mann and Luke Kennard, and they are going to be my brand new guards, backup guards in Brooklyn. So I am super excited about the rotation we just put together. around Ben Simmons, Jaylen Brown, and Siakam. So Simmons goes down. Siakam's up to an 88. Jaylen Brown is up. Everyone is going up. Cameron Thomas up to an 81. Mo Bamba, A- 3-point percentage. Things are looking amazing. I'm super, super excited. Let's go ahead and see if we can go in here and maybe win a championship this year, man. We just made it to the damn final. So looking at this team, all rounded up, 9-man rotation. Ben Simmons, Cameron Thomas, Jaylen Brown, Siakam. They want to start Claxton, which is fine. TJ Warren, Grant Williams, Mo Bamba, and then Terrence Mann. Like, this is a rotation that I would be scared of each and every night. So proficiency, 4-star perimeter centric, and we'll leave it like that. So let's run it this year. We just made it to the finals, so hopefully we can do it again. Maybe this year actually win a championship. So season number 2 comes to an end, and we end up as the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference. Looks like we get Toronto in round 1, and then Boston is your 1st seed again. We upset them when they were the 1st seed last time, though. So player stats: 24 from Jaylen Brown, 21 from Siakam, 17 from Cameron Thomas, 16 from Ben Simmons, 14 from TJ Warren, 11 from Mo Bamba, 8 from Grant Williams. So things are looking really good right now. Floor spacing, 41%, 38% from Siakam, 31 from Cameron Thomas, 37 from TJ Warren, 40% from Mo Bamba, and then that's why I got him for Grant Williams, 48%. What a great year for Grant Williams off the bench. Claxton with 25, and then 29 from Terrence Mann, 50 from Luke Kennard. So yeah, a lot of spacing around Ben Simmons, which is what we were looking for. Even Ben Simmons was shooting him a little bit, it looks like. He shot 1.5, shot 28%. But hey, at least he's taking him a little bit. So we got Toronto round 1. We stole Siakam from them earlier in the video, which they have, you know, Van Vliet, Gary Trent, OG, Scotty Barnes, Achua, and Baisley and Conley. So they have a good team in Toronto, but I just feel like we're the better team. I just love what I have going on over here. So game 2, up 2-0, and then we'll allow Philadelphia and Boston to beat the hell out of each other, and hopefully they're just tired out. As we're going to sweep the Raptors, I think. No, they beat them in 5? No? Beat them in 6, please? Okay, we beat them in 6. All right, do we get Boston again, or we get Philly? We get Philadelphia, so Boston gets upset. So with Kevin Durant, they have done nothing. They need me to run their team again, I guess, because they can't do anything today without me controlling them. But regardless, we got Philadelphia, who has D'Angelo Russell now, and no James Harden, I guess. So I do not fear this team at all, but I guess I shouldn't speak too soon. They are an 8th seed, and 8th seeds are scary. But we do end up winning game 1. Mo Bamba drops 22, shoots 5 of 8 from 3. Game 2, we're up 2-0. Game 3, they win. Okay. We're up 3-1, though, and we beat them in 5. So back to the Eastern Conference Finals, and we get Cleveland in round, or in the Eastern Conference Finals. Cleveland is one of those teams that's building something special as well. So I'm definitely excited to watch Cleveland this year. But game 1, we're up 1-0, beat them by 17. Game 2, we steal both their games on their floor, and we continue to take care of home court, and we sweep the Cavaliers. They were no match. And we get Minnesota once again. So they beat us year number 1. Can we get revenge and beat them here this time around? We lose game 1. We're down 2-0. So far, not good. Okay. I cannot afford to lose to Minnesota again. If I do, I'm going to be super, super upset. So we drop both our games on our home floor. So that means we have to steal 2 games on theirs. If we lose to Minnesota, wow. Minnesota's just going to be the powerhouse today. That's not going to be beatable, I guess. And that is going to put us out of our misery, most likely. We have to win 4 in a row if we want any chance of coming back. Can we not even win a single game on the Timberwolves here, man? They're really about to be the team that just doesn't allow us to do anything. Let's see. I mean, it's a close game. If we can win 1, you know, maybe momentum turns in our favor. We come back down from 3-0. Okay, 141-108. It's a good start. We do win game 4. Okay, we'll take it. Going back to game 5 on our home floor. If we can win game 5, I feel like anything's possible here, but we got to win it, and it is going to be tough. Minnesota's a good team, and I think Minnesota has no forgiveness here. They're going to probably beat us here pretty easily, and they're going to put us out of our misery. 124-107, and just like that, we lose to Minnesota. 137-116. Honestly, boys, I think I'm just going to end it there because this is not going to happen in real life anyway. I really like the team we put together, and I thought this team for sure would win a championship this year, and it didn't, and that's okay. No big deal. I think I'm going to end it there, boys. Jaylen Brown in Brooklyn's not even going to happen. This was for entertainment purposes only. Unless the trade does actually happen, then I guess, whatever, you know, shout out to the Celtics for getting Kevin Durant, but, you know, most Celtics fans don't want to see it happen. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you did. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.